Deuteronomy chapter 34 verse 9. He says, and Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of, for Moses had laid what? Now read the last part. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, go. Lucky, join us. Can we read 1, 2, 3, go? Okay. So in other words, they listened because wisdom is now resting. So you always find out that once there is wisdom in place, people will listen to you. Are you with me? People will listen to you. Now let's go a bit back. Genesis chapter 31, which was where we picked up from last Bible study. Genesis 31 verse 7. Genesis 31 verse 7. Alright, so this was the man we picked. So I said, when Jacob was going into Laban's house, Jacob was unmarried. Jacob was single in that case. But now, this is some years later. He's married with children and all those stuff. Now it says, and your father has deceived me and changed my what? That's the word salary 10 times. But God suffered him not to do what? What me? Give me verse 41. Thus I have been. It's only Rebecca that is responding. Can we read 1, 2, 3, go? Thus I have been in thy words. I served thee for thy, and 6 years for thy, and thou hast changed my salary how many times? Now, so he knew. So please write it down in your notes. As someone who is unmarried, you must be able to measure your income. Please write it down. As someone who is unmarried, you must be able to measure your income. And this is the funny thing. Jacob is telling us by his own measurements, his finances was going down. As someone who is unmarried, you must be able to measure your income. Now let's look at it more. Now it was going down until something happened. Genesis chapter 30 verse 30. For it was little which thou hast before I, and it is now what? Unto a multitude. And the Lord hath blessed thee since my coming. He was talking to Laban. And now, when shall I provide for my own? In other words, Joseph is saying, this is 20 years. I'm not stable to provide for my family. But you, Laban, you are growing richer. And I know that it's because I came that God is blessing you. So Jacob know that he carried that wealth grace. Respond to me now. That you carry it does not mean you have the wisdom to make it happen. Are you getting my point? So he had it, but Laban was very crooked. So he understood so many things. So when he saw Jacob coming, and scripture said he has learnt by experience. That's the word saucy. So Laban went to find out. He knew that it's because of Jacob's entry that his business started working. So he did everything to hold Jacob down. Glory to Jesus. So Jacob is now saying this is 20 years. At the end of 20 years, I can't even lay hold of anything to say I want to provide for my family. Please, are you with me? So look at what Laban now said, verse 31. Laban now said, and he said, what shall I give you? And Jacob said, thou shalt not give me anything. If thou will do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep. In other words, if you read the context, Jacob was telling him, I'm no longer doing. I want to live. But Laban now said, see, I'll give you anything. Anything you want. Just for you this grace to stay. Are you with me? Alright, so give me verse 32. Now Jacob said,